All right, testing. Cool. Well, I need to turn this down in my headphones. It's a little loud. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Turn on ambient sound. Sweet. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's see. So we have QEMU open, just like that. We'll do that in a second. Not ready to start quite yet. Getting looks like I need to update Stream Deck. And there we go. Let's see if we can get a different album going. See discography. Supreme, no, I think we listened to that last time. Let's try Legend. Okay, there's kind of a lot going on. We'll see how that goes. I need to move the camera just a bit, so hold on. Alright, yeah, much better. And that Stream Deck is going to install. That's it, let's cancel that. Yeah. Add mobile device. There we go. Okay, am I back? Yeah, there we are. All right, don't click that button again. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and silence that. Okay. All right, cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink and then we'll start. All right. Got a little sweet tea. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see. All right, so the whole reason that I even want to try QEMU is because I have been using VirtualBox for a very long time, and it has less than impressed me lately. Things are just slow, things are weird. Doesn't play well with things like Docker and the with Hyper-V being installed at the same time on Windows, and sometimes Hyper-V doesn't really play nicely with some of the Linux distros, or at least the desktop environments. I don't know. I might be missing something completely basic, but so that's why I'm trying QEMU, because it's different. It apparently still has full system emulation, and it seems to be another answer to kind of what I'm looking for. So, oh boy, it's a tar.xz. All right, we'll try this. I think I have 7-zip installed. Yes, I do. All right, cool. Let's see. All right. I might be unzipping this off stream real quick. .7-zip, extract the files. Okay. We're still left with a tar. There we go. Now what I don't know is if this is something that I need to be, like I need to install, or I need to run, or how this is supposed to work. Let's see. How to run QEMU on Windows 10. This is saying to double click an install wizard, and I'm sitting here extracting a tar. Maybe I downloaded the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, we don't need source code. I want Windows builds. Yeah, I downloaded this. Looks like the source code, the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so we need exe. Yeah, because over here I'm getting a whole bunch of errors for cannot create some links. All right, so give me a save file. Let's see, downloads. Yeah, we don't need all of that. Yeah, delete that. Ooh, that got big. Okay, at least the the unzipped directory did. All right, we have our installer. Holy cow. Apparently my computer is getting hosed by this install and unzipping and everything. English. Be next. I agree. Of course I read the whole thing. Tools, system emulation, desktop icons. That sounds good. Yeah, throw it everywhere. Okay. Yeah, because the first thing that I'm going to run in it, I guess we can throw this over here. Let's just get Ubuntu, because I know it's a safe distro that is not going to have any issues at install time or anything like that. Even though that's not one that I want to play around with. Let's see, where do you just download Ubuntu these days? Here we go. Yeah, they give me the LTS. Yeah, give me that. All right, cool. So that can start downloading. Let's see. Cool. So finish that. And it looks like Can we just run QEMU? Let's look back at our article. Okay. Yeah, that's install GUI. Oh, we have to install a GUI for it? All right. Okay. Uses a command line to create virtual machines by default. That's interesting. Feasible for standard. Okay, yeah, all right. Thus, we install another open source application, provide a GUI to QEMU. I wonder if there is a more efficient way to say that. I'm tired of saying QEMU. QTEMU or QTEMU, whatever, which is a fork of the dead project available. Yeah. Set up QEMU manager. Let's go for a portable version because even though I'm blowing away this install of Windows pretty soon, I'm not too excited about getting basically a dead project with just more registry links and everything on my system. Goodness. All right, come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This looks like, here, I'll back that out. Oh, look here. Just an exe. Will it run? Is it already running somewhere? Got something down here in the taskbar, launch viewer. Whoops. Oh, that's something completely different. Yeah, no, I have no idea where this QTEMU thing is. All right, let's try the installer. Still not downloaded. Okay, come on. There we go. They're running the installer here. Next. Not many things go to the root of C, but okay. Select components. Seems alright. Of course I accept the license. I definitely read the whole thing. Ready to install. Go for it. Finish. Alright, is our QTEMU GUI gonna pop up? I don't know what's going on. CPU is very busy. I don't know what this is about. Yeah, I've got DaVinci Resolve open in the background. We don't need Stream Deck because it's not working anyway. Okay. Yeah, I don't want Stream Deck. This installer is stuck, so I don't need that. Okay, so that's finally going. And apparently, let's see, I've got a hardware monitor up here to monitor my temperatures. Although it's probably pretty safe right now because it's very chilly down here. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. CPU's still busy. Alright, so we have our GUI. Apparently something in there worked because GUI popped up. Oh, GUI is popping up lots of times. Lots of times. Okay, yeah, we don't need all that. Let's see. Alright, let's close all those and actually open it up again because we were playing around with that portable version. I don't want to do that. Was that a mistake? Is it just taking a while to open up? Yeah, I have no idea where this thing is going. Oh, now it's available? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm not liking this already, but anyway. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so we didn't have a run first wizard, but preferences maybe? That's kind of cool. So we can set a proxy, got some general options. Default machine path is my C drive. That'll be okay for right now. I guess I can set a new machine. Name Ubuntu. Yeah, that'll be fine. Machine page filter. I don't know what that's asking me about. Okay. CPU type. AMD somewhere in here. I'm running a Ryzen 3800X. So there's Epic. Not running an Epic. Common KVM processor maybe. Base host max. Let's go with host. CPU count. Let's see. Have 4 cores. CPU count is 1. Socket count is 1. Cores per socket 8. And threads per core. You know what? Yeah, let's not do that. Cores per socket. Let's tell it 2. And let's tell it 2 threads per core. Graphics. Yeah, let's do standard VGA for right now. Audio, network. Yeah. Let's just keep this as basic as possible. Hardware accelerated execution manager? Sure. Machine memory. 4 gigs should be fine. Actually, what is 8 gigs? Is it 8192? Four gigs is that times 2. Yeah, 8192. That's what I thought. Okay. 8192. Let's give it 8 gigs. Got Got 64 gigs installed, so yeah, let's just kind of go ham here. Create new virtual hard disk. Yes. We are going to give it 4020 just to go play with. Copy on write to. Let's give it a VMDK. I have no idea what half this stuff is. Wait, where are you storing it? Yeah, no, I don't want it in there. I want this to go to, nope, because that's the C drive too. I want this to go to the scratch disk. That's NVMe. Go to virtual machines. Oh. Let's see, virtual machines. Okay, ensure that you have installed QEMU IMG in your system and it's available. That must be the settings that didn't run for the first run wizard, but we need to set them now. Okay, so cancel this. Preferences maybe? General options. Is that what this is? All these paths. All right, let's see. They're trying to tell me that it is in C program files. So let's see. Is it? C program files down here in the queues. There we are. And then I guess it's supposed to be down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, so I click save, but it's not responding. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I know that this is a GUI layer sitting on top of it, but I'm not sure how I feel about this GUI layer. No, it's not responding. Yeah, here we go. What other GUIs do we have? So maybe if we're managing, yeah, another hypervisor exposed in. Okay. Did the whole thing fail? Or did it finally take it? It took it. Okay. Alright, so let's start a new machine. Let's try this again. So just call it Ubuntu. Yes, it is a Debian, whatever. Debian? CPU type. Again, we're just gonna call this host. Cores per socket. 2 threads per core. Socket count is 1. CPU count's 1. Okay. Tiny code generator. Nah, let's go with the defaults. 8192, give it a bunch of RAM. Just because we can. Create a new disk. Give it 20. I want a VMDK. And I want to put Ubuntu Scratch virtual machines right here. Okay. Cannot finish QEMU. Okay. Let's not put it there then. Onto IMG VMDK. No, we don't need all that. Okay, let's go back. Let's just cancel the whole thing. You know what? We really don't need that. Just 4 gigs. Create a new one. Let's do 20. Yeah, let's stick with the QCal2. Okay. Next. Finish. Image created. Alright, I'm not going to remember where that is, so let's go find it. I'm going to do this off screen real quick. Okay. That way if I want to get rid of this, I can. Alright, so it looks like now we have... Okay, so now I have to actually set up this host, so boot options. Do our kernel boot, hard drive, enable the boot menu. Sure, let's look for it, media. Can I add optical media? That sounds about right. Network, audio, accelerator, hardware. That's good. Okay, it's a general description. Boot options. Let's see. Let's try to boot from the CD-ROM for the hard drive. Because we have this and we have this there. Alright, so save. Let's see if it'll work. Now, is this like VirtualBox where something automatically boots up? Or do you... It looks like no. Start machine. It's not starting. Machine settings. Alright, let's disable the hard drive. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Do they say anything about this? Leave the machine, which is meant to select some particular motherboard chipset. Okay, so we didn't set anything there either. Like the CPU types is Core 2 Duo, base, or any CPU that QEMU would be able to emulate on your system, whereas setting the CPU count cores thread as shown below the screenshot. Oh, so that's the CPU that we want to emulate. Okay. Alright, so let's open this back up. Machine settings, CPU type was host or base. Let's try that. And then type, yeah, we left that empty. General accelerator. Yeah, so let's say the instructions are telling us to uncheck hardware accelerated, the Axum, and then enable tiny code generator. Okay, I guess we'll try that. Set the amount of RAM, hard disk, there, select the boot options from the right side panel, and after that check the enable boot menu, CD-ROM, following the save button. Okay. Insert the ISO file. I did that too. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'll go to like a Core 2 Duo. It's not wow, that didn't work really fast. Machine settings. Python, Epic. Yeah, let's try that. Nope, nothing. Let's see. Let's go to bad. I'm not sure why with Shadow Tomb Raider. Okay, so someone's trying to run a game with this. Well, that's I guess that's a good sign. If you're not using QEMU 4 or later, upgrade now. Prior QEMU versions have a GPU bandwidth negotiation issue. What are we running? So this is only the QTEMU that we're checking. I guess, is it possible? Let's see, they use host pass-through. Edited 2 years ago. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that since I just downloaded this, okay. So let's see. Let's go to machine settings, base, host. All right, sockets 1, cores 4. I have 8, so it'll be all right. Threads 2. Sounds good. Just nothing. All right, let's disable the hard drive maybe. Nope. Oh, okay. Creating a Windows 10 KVM VM on the AMD Ryzen using VGA pass-through. Already written and detailed based on QEMU version 2.11 years have passed. Distributions like all those. Yeah. See, new QEMU installer 6. Okay, so we're well past 4, I guess. So they're using libvirt. Interesting. Virtualization API. You know what? I started out looking for an alternative to VirtualBox. I'm beginning to wonder if this is even worth it. Let's see. What are other people using? VMware Workstation, Fusion, Quick Emulator. It's a powerful free and open source virtualization platform. Works with the Major 3 as a server or client and is quite stable. Source still developed perfectly and supported. Besides working great, it's very easy to configure and install. Works seamlessly. Interesting. Okay. That's not what I was hoping to find, but that was from the Parallels website, so I wonder if there's other stuff. Yeah, because they didn't even mention Hyper-V. Alternative to VMware Workstation, VMware, QuickEm, Parallels, portable VirtualBox. Essentially installed, thereby making it useful even if it's contained in a USB drive. Virtually installing VirtualBox on the go. MOBA Live CD. All right, cool. Well, yeah, let's just try to press on with Quick Emulator then. Platforms supports KVM. You know what? I wonder if KVM on Windows 10. How to install and use Virt Manager on Windows 10. So for this, you have to enable the subsystem. User interface to command line, type 1 hypervisor platforms such as KVM and Zen. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. What is KVM? What is it? Kernel virtual machine? Kernel-based virtual machine. Okay, so yeah, clearly we're not installing that on Windows. KVM converts Linux into a Type 1 bare metal hypervisor. That's powerful. All hypervisors need some operating system level components such as memory manager, process scheduler, IO stack, device drivers, a whole bunch of stuff. KVM has all these components because it's part of the Linux kernel. Every VM is implemented as a regular Linux process, scheduled by the standard Linux scheduler. Virtual hardware. Wow. You have to run a version of Linux that was released after 2007. It needs to be installed on x86. That supports virtualization capabilities. Let's load 2 existing modules, a host kernel module, and a processor-specific module. Holy cow. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So how do we use libvirt with QEMU? The main configuration is command pass-through, converting from QEMU RX to XML. Okay, so this is a tutorial, so I should be able to follow along. I'm on a Ryzen 7 3800X, close enough. They're on X570, I'm on X570. I've got 64 gigs of RAM. I've got similar drive layout. I have a 2070 Super, they've got a 970. Oh, they have 2 GPUs. Okay, all right, well, I don't need to do GPU pass-through. Okay. How's our stream doing? Cool. Okay. Virt IO drivers. Interesting. Need to add or modify some settings for the host before we can start. We've been installing an SSH server on the host before trying to pass through a graphics card. I just want to run a VM. BIOS settings. Enable SVM mode. IO MMU. That's fine. Yeah, this is mostly GPU pass-through. I just want to run with libvirt. Okay, all right, maybe we don't need any of that. Let's go back to GUIs and management tool systems. Let's see, virt install. Set of command line tools for provisioning new VMs from install media. See also virsh command line shell with libvirt. All right, so I wonder if this, okay, so can we use virt manager then? It's for managing virtual machines through libvirt. It primarily targets KVM VMs, but also manages Zen and LXC. It presents a summary view of running domains, their live performance, and resource utilization statistics. Okay. So this sounds good, but I don't think it supports what we're trying to do. Wow, so VirtualBox is using the QEMU code. Okay. Let's see. All right, maybe if we just Google the problem. QEMU doesn't start, doesn't boot. Windows 10, Ryzen 30, nope, not 39, 3800X. No, you don't need all this. Automating all of this. Shot in the dark. Set up a VM for GPU pass-through on Linux. Yeah, see, I don't want GPU pass-through. Will boot if you figure it out. Otherwise, try to enjoy the journey. Okay. They're telling everybody to just start TFM. Read the free manual, by the way. Automating all this would require nothing short of selling a pre-built, pre-configured system. Yeah. Let's see, how do we... All right, maybe I'm just missing something, so let's try a different tutorial. Yeah, which? Yeah, 6.2. Okay, so yeah, we're using... Take brand new. Okay. Screen will open as all this. Yes, we did all that. Okay, installed it. Good, good. All right, so they're grabbing the QEMU binary path. Oh, they threw it in the environment variables. You know what? Yeah, let me close that. Let's see. Don't you have to log out, log back in order to do that though? Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. All right, no, not QEMU. I want program files, and I want to go to, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Edit the environment variables. No, not start on recovery. What did they go to? Computer name, hardware advanced. Ah, right there, right in front of my face. Okay. Okay, go to path, edit the path. We're going to drop that in there. Okay. All right. All right, so we've done all that. Download ISO of Ubuntu, done that, open PowerShell. Cool, so we're skipping all GUI apparently. Nope, not Postman, PowerShell. PowerShell 7, I hope this works. There we go, I want to make this bigger for stream. Okay. Open the PowerShell by typing in the search bar. Okay. check where that ISO file is located. I know for me, that is in downloads. Let's see, open yet another Finder window so that I can see the name of the file. Okay, cool. Got that. We'll put the ISO file on QEMU, general format. Awesome, so we can just boot straight from that. Okay, let's see if we can. Wait a second, so there's an exe with that name right there. Let's see if there actually is. System x86. Yeah, let's see. So I've got all these. I don't know if this is gonna, yeah, this is really hard to read on stream probably. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I can copy that name and put that back. Oh, I didn't need to copy it. I was basically already, there we go. Boot D CD-ROM. And what are we booting? We're booting the file, the ISO file. What's the name of it? Ubuntu 20.04.3-desktop amd64.iso. Okay, that's a very natural name. They're giving it 2 gigs of RAM. I want to give it 4. I want to give it the best possible chance of surviving. Even though the amount of RAM really doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's starting. Oh my gosh, it's working. Let's see. We can watch the we can watch Task Manager go nuts as this thing's booting. Ooh, okay. Pull it down here. Trying to see where everything falls on stream. Checking disk and everything. Okay. And in the meantime, I am going to check stream. Okay. This is taking a while. All right. Monitor that later. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's the end. So I wonder if QEMU is going to run better now that we just added the quick emulator path to the environment variables. This thing is taking a long time. Machine, view, let's see, VGA, show tabs. Interesting. Okay. Full screen. Control Alt F. Okay, cool. I'm able to get back out of that. Press Control G to release grab. Okay. Oh, is it done loading finally? Maybe? Sort of? Possibly? I don't know what it's doing. Maybe start the VM. Oh, that's, yeah, they create an image. Without the accelerator. Okay, that might be what the situation that we're in. So yeah, let me go ahead and just stop that. That was a sudden stop. Did it actually stop it? Yeah, it looks like it did. That drop in memory. Okay. For Windows, there are two options, Haxum and WHPX. Note that Haxum can only be used on Windows Enterprise Pro Education. I don't have that currently. Well, no, I do have Windows Pro installed, but I don't have it activated, so I don't know if that would work. Okay. This is weird. They got it working, and then after an update, it just stopped working for some reason. Go to Windows Features, Hypervisor Platform. Accelerator, WHPX, HDA, name of their image. Yeah, it looks like they put the whole configuration here. So the NIC, the IO model, the user, the ISO, the VGA pass-through, yeah, all that. Okay. All right, before giving up on this, because I didn't know that this is going to require restarts and everything, let's try QTEMU one more time. I am really hoping that this is a successful stream. So far, we've learned a bit. QEMU seems to be a popular hypervisor, alternative to VMware and VirtualBox and Parallels and everything. QTEMU just takes forever to start. I just don't get this. I might have to stick with Hyper-V then. It might be the best thing to stick with. Hyper-V and the Windows subsystem. Yeah. But so yeah, we learned about QEMU. We learned about the GUIs and what it looks like without it to get this thing to, to get this stuff to run when you're just typing in commands. We learned that KVM is kernel-based VMs for Linux systems. There it is. It finally opened up. Okay, so let's double check our machine settings. Description. We don't need anything here. Hardware. CPU type is host. 4 cores per socket, threads per core. Graphics simple. RAM easy. Type. We don't want to do anything like that. Boot options. And yes, enable the boot menu. Init RD path, kernel path, media. Yes, we gave it the ISO file. Audio network accelerator. We know that we don't have this one, or we can try. Let's try. All right, save. Nope, nothing. Wow. All right, let's go back to the accelerator. Turn that off. Nothing. Let's try without the accelerators. Now that we know that it's capable of starting. Nope, just not even gonna try. Okay. All right, well, I am sorry. I thought this was gonna be a bit more successful, but apparently cannot load a pixel buffer. Indicate that pixel buffer loaders or the MIME database cannot be found. Yeah, that's a GTK warning. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, for anybody watching this in the future, thanks for watching along, carrying along. I wish it was more successful. Sometimes this happens, and it's just a learning experience. So, yeah. Thanks for tagging along, and I'll see y'all later. We'll try this again. We'll try this with something else. I like the idea of these learning streams, but yeah. Anyway, we'll have to do something a little bit more successful later on. Anyway, see y'all.